Hello and hello YouTube! Today I'm going to be reviewing all the Macaw's furniture stuff, which I have them all the stations behind me. So let's start off. How do you get all these workbenches? Well, you go to your normal workbench, go to your crafting stations, and you can see all of it is right here. It is unlocked at the very beginning. You don't have to upgrade your workbench at all. So, at any time you can craft these, which most of them just take 3 logs, but the Windows one takes 2 logs and 2 stones, which again, any of them. So, let's continue to the first one, the Macaw's Doors bench. So you can see it requires an input, which, check the chest, you see, it takes logs. Just grab one of each. Now I can put it in and make some doors. You can see a whole bunch of different doors as well. And, you know, it changes color for whatever wood you're using. So, let me put these down. You can see there are all different types of doors. And they all work like normal doors. So, this, for example, you wanted different kinds of doors than your basic ones, you can do it. You can see the old Wild West styles, modern glass doors, whatever. This is a modern door as well, apparently. One of these, more Japan style, Soji style doors. So, you can help decorate the doors. Let me... Oh, it doesn't fit all of it. Okay. So now, to the next bench. The Macaw's light bench. So you can see, it allows you to make different kinds of lights. So, let me just make some. So as you can see, well, these are in fact different kinds of lights. How does this one work? The square light doesn't seem to work. Oh! Okay. So the square light is a ceiling light. So as you can see, you know, all the different lights. You can turn them on and off. You can see them, you know, got more modern looking lights. You know, old style lights, tiki torches, and then the modern square lights. Ah. So, you know, you can get different lights for different situations. Instead of just constantly using torches, or these yellow crystals, or these tall sandwood lanterns. But the next bench is the My Path bench, which again, like the doors one, takes an input, which it takes different kinds of stones. And when I put it in, you can see all these different kinds of stones and whatnot. You can make weave paths, some flat stuff, different stairs, blocks. Why did it go? Oh, slabs. And you can change it from normal stone to cobblestone, though I don't think really changes much. Which you can see It's just various different stuff. And these ones are flat. So you can make a nice looking path without, you know, changing too much. As you can see, the grass is still going through this because it just goes over it. And again, all the different types of blocks can make different colored stuff for you. Now to the next one, the carpet workbench, which allows you to make bolts of wool from linen scraps, which is the main thing you use for all these different stuff. But you can see you also need different stuff for different, for the dyes of this stuff. If you can, you know, make some carpets, which again, just goes straight on the floor, or you can make blocks. You can make cloths, same like Minecraft. You can also make stairs and half slabs, all of different colors. Look at that. Look how pretty that looks. So, that can not only make different types of wool blocks, well, carpet blocks, you can also make carpets themselves, which is pretty nice. Which again, you use this, you also make the bolts of wool from linen scraps, which is the main resource for everything else. Now, let's go to the furniture bench, which, as you can see, allows you to make different pieces of furniture. Doesn't seem like there's that much, but even still, this is more than you normally could, I think. You can see all these different stuff. So you got wardrobes that are double. Ooh, and they got storage. So you can store stuff in these. You got drawers, wardrobes, nightstands, and drawers. Again, all have storage. Ooh, this one's very small. Yeah, you can decorate around your base, you know, nightstands by your bed, keeping the important stuff, you know, like, let me see. Where's the weapons? You know, just casually keeping a gun in it, just in case any spiders or skeletons decide they want to come at you at night. Oh. Then we got chairs, all different types of chairs: normal chairs, cottage chairs, backrest chairs, and backrest stools. So, as you can see, they're just different chairs, which you can all sit on. Every single one of them. Just different chairs to add to your little house. We also got tables with desks, nightstands, and tea desks. So, as you can see, they all look like desks. Which, I guess you could do something like this to this as like a L desk. Doesn't really look that great. It's just, you know, extra things you can add to your house. You know, put a chair right next to it maybe. And then we got the other category, which has toilets, basins, counters, and sinks. So, you know, toilet, sink. Ooh, you can turn off the water. Toilet, of course, you can sit on. And you got these for, ooh, That does not go flesh. You can also turn this on and off. I wonder. Let me quickly try to find. Where would it be at? Okay, so I do not think you can actually use these to fill up stuff, which is a shame. That would be something cool. Tried buckets, cups, the watering can. None of it seemed to work. But that is it for this stuff. Of course, you know, all of these stuff requires wood. Then these require marble. Light wood or softwood, marble, and more wood. Now to the last one, the glass or Windows workbench. So that lets you make clean glass blocks and clean glass planes. So if you want something that looks exactly like how Minecraft does, you can. So you know, if you go to your normal Windows, yeah. Just so you don't have these more solid stuff, you can have these more clear stuff, plus also full blocks if you wanted to, which is nice to some of that. Ooh, and look at that breaking sound as well. But now let's go to the openable windows. Ooh, all these are able to open. See all the different types of woods. You got your clean one. Ooh, and look at that. Ah, and only able to go up to 2, which is the same as that. Oh, and it just becomes a tall one. Okay. Yeah, look. You can open this. You can technically go through it as well. Now you can have a window that actually opens and closes. And then the hardwood, right? No, these are the normal ones. First two were clean versions. These ones have little things on them. Instead of looking completely clear like these ones, these actually have posts or whatever they're called. And then you got the connected windows. Ooh. So does that mean? Yeah. Look at that. You can have them all be one thing. And seems like you can have a wacky looking window if you wanted to as well. Look at that. Oh, don't do that though. Look at that. It all is connected. So, compared to these ones, which don't connect, but unlike these ones, this one cannot open, which makes sense. But you have a nice cleaner looking window as well. Same with it, you know, being awkward looks or shapes, you can do that. Then you got lines, shutters, and steels. So, you know, ooh, and these can open as well. This one cannot though. You can open the blinds, but not the shutters. And of course, you know, on the outside, ooh, that is not incorrect. Come on. Yeah, I think these might be a bit weird. Oh. These are not great, it seems. I probably wouldn't use these. There's yours. Oh, that's how it works? Maybe? How about no. Yeah, I don't understand. Personally, I wouldn't use them, but that is an option for you. And then in the last one, just curtains. So you can place them down. They don't yeah, they only go that way and they don't connect. Huh? Oh, that's neat. Alright. So, the first one, let me just reset it. So the first one goes to the left, and when you interact again, it switches to the right, and goes back to being center. That's neat. And again, you know, different colors. You wanted that. And look at that. So you can add them to your window and make it look nicer. And that is it for all this stuff. I would go and build a house, but I'm not that great of a builder, sadly, so I would not be able to do that well compared to someone that does have building experience. But, with that... No, wait. Isn't there paintings? I think there's a painting one. Yeah, okay. There's also, paintings you can get. Is there a way to... Does not seem any way to... That a... No paths. Me. Okay, so... Seems like there's not a painting workbench. Unless it's in a furniture workbench. That is not the... That is not a furniture workbench. There's a furniture workbench. You make it in the furniture workbench? Yeah, okay. The paintings you make in the normal furniture workbench in the music option, which are just paintings. Oh. Ooh, look at that, you can switch them as well. That's neat. Same with these ones, yep. All these can change. You can see a lot of Minecraft inspired stuff. This one. Very interesting. We got a 2x2. Ooh, capybara. Okay, now the 2x3. Oh, this one only has 2. Okay. A 3x1. That's all of them for that one. A 3x2. And that's it for that one. Short for these ones. And then a whopping 3x3. And that's it for them. Yeah, that's the paintings. Macaws paintings as well. Just neat little things you can add. I am surprised that, you know, you can do that to change them. So you're not just stuck with one painting or, you know, in Minecraft, constantly having to, like, place blocks like, that, and then constantly putting a painting there and breaking it. But, with that, the mod review is over. So that was the entire line of Macaws, furniture stuff. You got the Macaw's doors, Macaw's lights, Macaw's paths, Macaw's carpets, Macaw's furniture, Macaw's windows, and Macaw's paintings. So, if you ever wanted to decorate your house a bit more, use Macaw's furniture. Add some nice stuff. And I am hoping that, you know, eventually there's a lot more. Because in Minecraft there is a lot more different furniture stuff and Macaw's furniture and whatnot. Wait. Isn't there also stairs? Oh yeah. Hey. Sorry, one more thing. Keep on remembering stuff. Feels like I just stairs. No. They look like stairs. Not much else to this. So if you wanted to, you know, have some stairs look a bit different, you can do that. Alright, I think that's all of them now. Just, you know, stairs. How do you make stairs then? Is it just the builder's workbench? You get out. Probably just get these. No. What's that does not have? Okay, yeah. Same with all the, you know, those. Just go in here. Also got railings. Nice. Yeah, just go in here, and you can make your stairs. Alright. Now that should be everything. I should not be forgetting anything else. I'm hoping I'm not forgetting anything else. It's just weird that, you know, both of those that have benches made me forget about them. But yeah, now that is actually everything. I'm hoping. Again, you know, just add extra decoration to your house, make it look prettier and whatnot. And I especially do like with these lights, you know, some of these. Just so, you know, these are street lamps. So, you know, on a path you can have, you know, some of these and whatnot, make it look better than just some torches. So yeah, with that, the mod review is over. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. And with that, you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.